The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Sean.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Good morning. Happy Thursday. It's May 25th. It's 5:31. And if you are wondering when the painting in parking lots goes down, I saw it firsthand today.
Did you see the ferries or?
The ferries?
Well, I think parking lot ferries do the painting. Are you about to ruin my brain?
No, it was ferries. You're absolutely right.
Thank you.
And it happens at 3. The ferries come in. Game, set, match, over with. No, it was these dudes. I was going to get my coffee this morning at 3. There's 2 of them. They had this funky little, it looked like a tiny motorbike that you see like 12-year-olds ripping around in. But it had paint on the back. And after this, just go peek out the window here. We got some freshly painted lines out there.
Look at that. Wow. Thank you, parking lot ferries.
Yeah.
You did a great job.
And the lines, very straight. They did an outstanding job.
That would be a lot of pressure, because the parking lot only gets painted every 5 years?
No kidding.
And so to be like, this line is going to have to mark your parking spot for the next 5 years. I need to do it straight. I need to make sure a big souped up truck can fit in here. That's a lot of things to think about at 3 o'clock in the morning.
And a recommendation to the RMWB, hire these guys for going up confed, okay? Pretty great.
Yes, please. Sean, I always seem to find job postings that are great for you.
Yay.
And the problem is, though, I don't want to lose you. I don't want to send you away from being my co-host. And so I don't know why I'm even telling you about this one.
I never action on them anyway, so you got nothing to worry about.
Okay, perfect. Well, before I did find you that one where you could be a loner on an island and you're like, oh, yep, I'm the pro at that.
Leave me alone on my island. Let my beard grow 1,000 miles long.
Let me just document it on socials.
Yeah.
All good. This is another one you have to document on socials, but it's actually just writing a blog for a company that already exists. So
nice.
Kind of your follower count doesn't matter.
What am I writing about?
Sleeping.
Yes. Of course. It's perfect.
And not only that, also you, the map guy, love to travel, love to check out places. This is to sleep on night trains in Europe.
Oh, sure.
So
I've never been. That'd be great.
Well, this is your ticket to do it. So basically, they're going to give you a month-long experience in Europe where you get to do 5 night train travels, and they want to know how your sleep was. Was it comfy?
Yes.
Should people who are traveling to Europe take a night train, or would it be better if they traveled during the day?
Wow.
Was the crew good? And the other great thing about this, who loves making a resume or a cover letter? Nobody. This one, they want to know why you're perfect for the job in 300 words or less.
There we go. Might have to take a nice little leave of absence from here because this sounds pretty easy right here. Although I might skew results a little bit because I sleep really easy. I'm not the average human.
Right. Maybe you wouldn't be perfect for this job. Maybe we need a light sleeper, somebody who really can pay attention to their surroundings.
My blogs would be fell asleep within 5 minutes. Don't remember much else. It was great.
And was that enough words? No. Hunk shoe.
I've been on the hunt for a new place to live here in Fort McMurray, and let me just tell you, I have some notes for people putting up places, okay?
Okay.
Also, if you want me living with you and helping to pay your mortgage, let me know.
A slight PSA, hashtag no free ads, but there was one. All right.
100%. If you want a radio guy living with you, what up? I'm really cool. I sleep a lot and I like sports.
Keeps to himself.
Number one thing is the washroom shared. You should probably include that in your ad. A lot of time it's you have roommates. Cool. That's fine. That's pretty much expected.
Yeah.
When you're looking for everything. But then just let me know in the ad if I'm sharing a washroom with someone.
So does the ad say private room, shared kitchen, and you're like, what about the washroom?
Yeah, see, this is something I could also follow up with, but I also just like to check out the place as a potential oh, it's not that bad, or just kind of thing. But I think it's something that it should almost be mandatory.
Okay.
So I'm just going to throw that out there.
Very important to Sean. He wants his own washroom. He wants to be able to come and go as he pleases and clean it when he wants.
100%. I think a lot of people feel the same. Unless you work at site and you're gone half the time, maybe. I don't know. That's your own thing. But I don't work at site, so I'm there every day.
And you want to have your own privacy. Okay.
Yeah. So I went and checked out like 6 places yesterday.
Wow, you were on a tour.
Absolutely. I was going up and down, here, there, everywhere. Absand, Timberley, not Gregoire. Sorry, Steph.
Come on. Gregoire is a great place to live, Sean.
It's just, I hear you travel like 20 minutes here and back, and that's just not for me.
I do, and I pay $130 in gas a week, so yes.
Got ghosted once. One of the places got rented out before I got a chance to visit it. There was one place that said it had a man-made lake nearby. That's just Parsons North with a goose-filled poop pond. I wouldn't really call that a man-made lake. That gave me a good chuckle. I would feel bad for anyone that doesn't know Fort McMurray and read that ad and was like, wow, man-made lake, we could go swimming.
Ooh.
Unless goose poop.
If we're being honest, though, I did see a man floating on an air mattress in that goose pond.
Probably the person that put the ad up.
Probably.
A picture
they were like,
for their man-made lake
good
ad.
enough for me.
Like, honey, it's worth it. We could get an extra $200 for the place.
No. I like to think I'm a very clean person. I like to keep my house looking just so, and clean the bathroom once a week and do all those chores.
I think I can double down on that for you. I'll approve that, yeah.
Thank you. But then when somebody comes to visit from out of town and they're going to stay with you, there's no like shutting doors and being like, oh yeah, you just don't go in that room, because they have to sleep in the room that I usually put all the clutter in.
You stuff everything in.
Yeah. And so I've, for the last couple of days, been like, all right, picking up this pile of junk, and where does it go? It doesn't have a home. Do I still need this pile of junk? And it turns out that I just kind of am moving it around to a different room and being like, okay, when I clean this room, oh, here's that pile of junk I already picked up once. And
keep on delaying the inevitable.
Yes. Like, what do I do with it? And so I said that to my husband. I was like, I'm just so frustrated with all this clutter. Like, and he was like, oh, that's what reusable grocery bags are for.
What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. What do I mean? I went into the shed the other day and I was looking for something. Don't I find 10 different reusable grocery bags from all the other times somebody came to visit, and he acts like he has cleaned the house, but instead it's just like, oh, there's about 6 screwdrivers in this bag and a sponge and random things. And then I open up another one. Oh, about 6 screwdrivers in this bag. And it's like every time I put something by the door that's, oh, this needs to go to the shed.
Yeah.
He just puts it in a reusable grocery bag and forgets about it.
Yeah, that makes me happy. That's a man cleaning right there. That is so beautiful and awesome. And hey, you're putting good use to those grocery bags that are just lying around.
Sean, I'm so frustrated, but I might have to go the way of it, because the people are arriving tomorrow and I still don't know what to do with these piles.
Just go buy a couple more reusable ones. It's never hurt. I voted.
Hey, congratulations.
I voted yesterday. Advanced polls, they're open right now. So easy compared to in past years. I've done the adrenaline thing and voted on like election day, but then I remembered that I hated lines. And election day gets busy Monday.
That's true. And if you don't have something quite right, you have no time to get it fixed.
Yeah.
Your address, whatever. You go to the wrong station, then you're like, oh, shoot.
Exactly. Yeah. So I went yesterday. Holy crap. It was so easy and simple.
Really?
Honestly, I didn't have my voter card with me. I don't know where it went, whatever. So I just brought my ID with me. Easily just looked my name up. My address was there. 3 minutes in and out. There was 0 line. I instantly went to a booth. 1 sheet, no like extra questions or anything. Just who are you voting for? Fill in the circle, hand it in. You're out of there. Literally 3 minutes.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, so advanced polls, do it. Highly recommend.
Yesterday morning, we got to meet Frank the dog. And in fact, we've met him before. So it's kind of like a little reunion for us. It was his 4th time coming to the station.
Yeah, this is every Wednesday we hang out with the SPCA. They come in, they bring in a new animal. And Frank, unfortunately, has been there for pretty much a year, hey?
Yeah, today is his 1-year anniversary of living at the shelter. He's a 4-year-old, I don't know, he's a blonde dog.
Yeah, he's a mix. He's probably a mutt of some sort, a mixture of a lot of things. And just a wonderful, wonderful dog. So loving. And it was just so sad to see him last for this long, for a year. And I know they were kind of bringing up just options of like, well, maybe no one in this area can adopt him. So maybe we'll try him in like another area and see if another SPCA in another region would maybe get him an adoption. But we don't have to do that. dad anymore, Steph.
Yes, big thanks to Gloria. She said she's only got eyes for Frank, and when she saw the post and the video about him, she had to go and put in her form to adopt him, and she's going to pick him up today.
Yeah, she commented on the post on our Facebook page and just says we're picking up Frank for his new diva life with his new mom and dad. And so I think we might be around there. We'll have to wait and see. And I want to see the adoption because I'm going to cry easily. This is great. I love this.
Yeah, what a sweet dog. He's so calm, such a lazy boy. So exciting that he's going to find a forever couch. I've been a member of a credit union back in Ontario since I was about 6. And it's kind of this bank account. I know, my parents.
I was waiting for you to say teen.
No, yeah.
16. 6. Okay, so like your very first.
Yeah, my very first bank account. That's where all my first high school jobs direct deposited
yeah, you
the
put
money.
some pennies in there the first day just to see some, or maybe more. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. And so I don't use this bank account very often, but sometimes, direct deposits go in there as in my tax return.
Yeah.
And so I went to open my banking app last night for it, and it just locked me out and said, this banking app is no longer in use. Go over here, download this app, delete this one immediately.
Okay. Well, that's kind of simple.
Could be, except remember, when I got this bank account when I was 6, do you think I remember any of these numbers that they want me to type in? The last time that I had to, update things and download this app, I remember I was waitressing in Sault Ste. Marie. So it was probably 9 years ago.
Oh, yeah. And I was going to say, you've probably either gone paperless, or if you do still have paper, it goes to your parents' place in Ontario or something.
Exactly. And who was my best friend then? What are all these secret code questions? My dog's name?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I haven't been able to log in, Sean.
I was going to say, did you get locked out?
Yeah, and I don't know if I got my tax return.
They're like, you've tried to log in 3 to 5 times and you've got it wrong, so we're locking you out.
Forever.
One half of the Stanley Cup, we will know who's playing in it, Steph. The Florida Panthers won last night.
Oh, did they? Did they win their whole series, is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. They swept the Carolina Hurricanes. You know what that means?
It means that they won 4 games in a row, and the Carolina Hurricanes didn't even get a single game to win.
Yeah, see, I am so happy right now. That is exactly what swept means. Great work over there.
Thank you. You've been training me well, Sean.
Yeah, and we might actually get another sweep. Vegas is up 3-0 on the Dallas Stars. Ouch. And that game is tonight at 6 o'clock. And so we will find out if we get 2 sweeps in a row for the teams to meet in the Stanley Cup, which would be very interesting.
That would be quite a matchup. It would be super fun. But at the same time, I really love the Dallas Stars, that they're stars. I want them to be in the Stanley Cup, and in fact, I want them to win it.
There we go. Maybe we can have an epic comeback. We'll find out tonight to see if it starts.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.